Okay, I think I got it.
Yay.
Alright, we're back. This is the most consistent we've been.
Yeah.
In the past
Surprise.
bit, yeah. We actually record, this is like once a week we actually record.
But I couldn't bring myself to post last week. Was it?
Don't
last
worry about it. Anyway, this is the Half Full Podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm Eunice.
And we're continuing with our Asian stereotypes. Part 2. So last week, or last episode, we talked about Asian stereotypes that we hate.
Mm-hmm.
And those were submitted by people who follow us on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're following up that,
Mm-hmm.
also from user submissions, Asian stereotypes that are true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, true to a certain extent. Obviously, stereotypes, like, we can define it as something, it's like an exaggerated truth, you know. It maybe some of them have some merit.
Mm-hmm.
This is more like a joking one, you know. This is like,
Joke lang.
yeah, it's just
joke lang.
it's just joking. Anyway,
But they can be true.
Yeah, they can be true.
Yeah.
But I mean, before we get into that, we can just speak more generally. It's a very gloomy day today.
Yeah. I woke up and I watched a bunch of animal videos.
Nice. That's...
I don't know why that's been the trend for me the past week.
Animal videos will never be out of trend. That's the
yeah,
thing.
you're right.
Right?
Yeah, just put dogs on my timeline, I'll be fine.
There you go. Even on the really gloomy October day.
Yeah.
It's getting colder.
Mm-hmm.
The days are flying by faster. Somehow.
We've been in quarantine for 6 months now. 6 months? Yeah.
Since March.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
We went to stage 3, now we're back in stage 2.
At least from where we are.
Yeah.
So things are still a little wild.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I was watching. So the NBA Finals just finished up. Right? And I was looking on Twitter and I was appalled. I mean, this is me speaking personally, but
why were you appalled?
I was appalled because a bunch of people gathered in downtown LA after the Lakers won.
Right.
And I'm like, I get it. Okay, look, an NBA championship is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, we were super hyped when the Raptors won
Oh,
last year,
yeah.
right?
Did you see how many people were packed
Yeah.
in downtown? It was like sardines.
Like, put me here yelling at the crowd downtown.
Shoot, where can I find that?
It's on my Instagram.
Okay.
You can pull it up. And now. Yeah, it's there. Yeah. So, yeah, we were pretty hyped. So, I understand the emotions that basketball fans would feel for their team winning an NBA championship. But these are unprecedented circumstances. And I think gathering in, like, the thousands without masks in a really, like, close vicinity, chanting and yelling, that's, like, number one way to spread the virus. Right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like the whole, like, it's such a, like, a social virus thing. So if you're doing that, then it's kind of, like, negating all of the work.
I think they would argue that why were protesters gathering?
I think that's a little different, though, because they had
different situations,
this is
right?
That's very different.
Yeah.
The protests, I feel, were necessary, and they took more precautions with it. Like, I would still see people wearing masks. Right?
Were the celebrators wearing masks?
From the videos I've seen, not most of them.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
But, like, people were a bit more spaced out. They weren't, like, approaching people they didn't really know. Like, they're marching. They had masks on. I think in those situations, like, that's like you got to do something about it. I think an NBA championship, I think you could let that go. But you're the Lakers, man. You got lots. I know it's been a while.
Has
but
it been like 17 or?
They have 17
wins?
total.
Oh my god!
Like,
what's that like?
As a franchise, yeah.
What's that like? We won our first one last year.
Yeah, and they had a good stint in, like, the mid to late 2000s.
Oh yeah, that was a good time.
So it's, I mean, I understand that people want to celebrate, but at the same time, it's like, as a little bit.
It's like, unfortunately, things turned out the way it did.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're not able to celebrate the way they want.
I know.
You can't
it's
really
not like
do much.
It's not like they can have a parade or something.
Yeah. Also,
right?
I don't know what the situation. I think they're in stage 3 right now. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But even so, they can't be doing that.
Yeah, because the whole reason why the NBA had the bubble is because they were concerned about the virus.
Exactly.
And you have all these people going out and celebrating with a bunch of strangers and stuff like that.
Guys, LeBron won't be happy when he sees that.
Yeah.
He'll be like, y'all get back in your houses.
Because then we're not going to have they're going to be the same thing probably for the next NBA season. Or who knows who knows what's going to happen with, because a lot of the major sports are wrapping up. Well, baseball's still going on. Playoffs are still going on for baseball. NHL finished, NBA finished. Oh my gosh,
wait. I just realized the sports schedules are going to be different.
Yeah. Because they would have been starting up. We're not getting
basketball this month anymore. Yeah. Whoa!
Yeah, basketball would have been starting up end of October. Yeah. That's usually what happens,
Whoa.
Everything's
messed
weird.
Up. We're probably going to see them, next year.
Because usually they get a break.
Yeah.
So let's say, the playoffs will probably finish around June. And then July, August, September, October. So if you're making it to the end, you have, a 4-month break. Mm-hmm. But if you're even... if you're not even making the playoffs, you have a longer break than that. Yeah. So it's 4 to 6 months, let's say.
What's Summer League gonna be?
It's Winter League or something like that.
Winter League. Okay, sure, that makes sense.
But I don't know. I think, honestly, I'm glad that maybe the Raptors didn't win. Yeah. Because I feel like the same thing would probably happen in downtown Toronto.
100% would have.
And it would have just made things worse for us.
Since we're in stage 2, it would have been terrible.
Yeah.
We would have seen more. We would have been back in stage 1.
Look, I could have been wrong, and maybe, it didn't actually affect it. Because I haven't looked up the LA cases recently. Yeah. But I'm saying probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Why did I bring that up? I don't know.
I don't know. Conversation.
I just want this to end like everyone else does.
I know.
But why don't we talk about something else?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to add? Anything new happening with you?
Nope.
Same here. As an update, I don't know. I don't even think they know this, but we started doing Insanity.
We mentioned that 2 episodes ago.
We did.
Yeah.
We're on week 4 now.
Oh, we did say we would give an update.
Yeah, we started week 4.
It's been tough.
And it sucks. It still sucks. I thought it'd be better by now, but it's just as bad.
I feel like it's harder mentally, staying motivated.
It's hard.
Even though Shanti, shout out.
Shanti, love you. Yeah. Great guy.
Actually, even though he sets up the program in a way to keep you motivated with the fitness tests and with the videos and with the scheduling, it's hard.
It's hard just because, especially even during the warm-ups, I already feel like I don't want to keep going.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel that way. Yeah.
I might skip the last bit of the warm-up.
The thing is, we're on week 4, right? So after that, we have a recovery week. So we have the same workout every day. It's supposed to be, I guess, more chill. But then we go into even more intense stuff.
Yeah. It's right now our workouts are maybe half an hour to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Next month is gonna be an hour long.
But hey, I gotta look like Shanti, so I gotta keep going.
We might have to go through the whole program again.
Great. Can't wait.
Or we can do one of his other ones. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's where we're at for that now.
Yeah. Hasn't been fun though.
It's it's rewarding, but it's never fun. I don't know.
Have you noticed any differences?
I don't know.
Your arms.
People don't need to know about that. That's why I wear long sleeves.
Arms.
It's okay. I feel better about my body just because it's about the consistency thing. Because before we were doing Insanity, I wasn't doing any physical activity at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I usually like to play basketball, but I can't because of pandemic stuff.
But you also wanted to be able to play basketball for a good period of time.
Yeah.
And so, helping out with your endurance and your cardio.
Exactly.
This program would have been a good idea.
I want to test myself, see how long I could last in the game.
Yeah.
I did pick up golf recently, but golf is not as strenuous.
Yeah.
And it's expensive.
Isn't golf more...
And I don't have money.
Would you say golf is more of a strength training kind of thing?
Honestly...
What's their... how do golfers train?
Honestly, I've seen commercials where they advertise golfers working out and stuff like that. Oh. You have to be fit because the constant motion, that's how people get injured, is you're constantly working your body to do all these things consistently, and it does put strain on your body. I wouldn't say you need the same amount of cardio to play golf as you do with basketball, not even close, but you still need some athleticism, you need some skill, you need some training, just like any other sport. I would say.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you definitely, strength doesn't hurt.
Oh, sure.
You want to hit the ball farther, so it's easier to...
We should do a strength program after.
Oh, gosh.
But also how? We don't have weights.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, that's our fitness update. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I think we're just going to get into it. So we're going to talk about Asian stereotypes that people who follow us think are true. Obviously not completely true. This is just as a joke.
But they could
be true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You went first last time. I'll go first this time.
All right. Go ahead.
I almost said the meme one.
Is this from your personal account or is this
from my personal account?
Okay.
I had a few. So this is the first one coming from my goddaughter, who was also in the previous episode.
Shout out to Eunice's goddaughter again.
Shout out to Jasmine once again. And she says, most of us are short.
Ooh, the short one. I could see that, yeah.
Especially the females.
That's kind of true, especially true for Filipinos. Filipinos are short. Yeah. That's just the thing. Because you have tall Asians. Like, that exists.
You do, yeah.
Right? But relatively, they're known for being shorter than, like, most...
ethnicities.
Yeah, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Out of all Asians, who are the tallest?
I don't know.
Chinese?
I don't know.
Maybe. Because I only associate that because
we need to see the stats.
I only associate that because of basketball.
I was thinking Yao Ming.
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe that I have no idea.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I think they're relatively short. Right. How tall are like some K-pop guys? Like on average?
Like on average?
Yeah.
On the higher end of the 5 foot scale, like 5'10".
Okay.
5'9".
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
That's like average though, isn't it, for a male?
I don't know. I'm like 5'9", and when I was going to university, so I'll back up even further. Amongst people I knew, I was considered taller than most of them.
Really?
Well, in terms of my family, I'm tall in relation to them. My friends, because most of them are Filipino.
That's true.
I'm taller than most of them.
That's true.
Right? But I go to university and I'm looking up at everyone.
Yeah.
Like everyone's so tall. Even females, tall.
Yeah, that's
not everyone, but more than I've seen. I was like, whoa, people are big.
Okay, so then in Asian standards, 5'9" above is considered tall for a male.
Maybe, right?
Okay, and average would be. I mean, that's average.
Yeah, yeah.
So
but if you're 6+, you're like a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would say, go play basketball or play a sport.
Because just like relative to this, like, so okay, we have a friend named Michael. Right?
Oh my God, he's a monster.
And he's like 6'2", 6'3".
Who was on the podcast.
Check that episode out. He's pretty tall amongst my standards because I don't know many people who are as tall as him.
How tall is he? Like 6+, right?
6'2", 6'3", something like that, right? But when you think about it in relation, he's like the average height of like a point guard in the NBA. Right?
That's so true. That's like Kyle Lowry.
So you think about that, right? I think Kyle Lowry's a little bit shorter, but around that kind of realm, right? And you look at them like on TV and they look so short.
Yeah.
Like in comparison to the other players.
Yeah.
But then in comparison to you, it's like, whoa, they're still giants, like amongst us.
Right?
Which is weird to think about.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. I don't know where the Asian being short thing though. Like I don't know if that's just that has to be just a genetic thing, right?
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
I think amongst all of the ethnicities in the world, we might be the shorter ones.
Yeah, it's a weird too, because I'm taller than both of my parents.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, by like a significant amount.
Yeah, you
shorter.
are.
Yeah.
It's like all of the family photos, it's you, your mom, your dad.
Yeah, but I think I get the height more from my dad's side.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, from your white side.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of like my family.
In the
like my
Philippines?
my cousin Mark is pretty tall.
Yeah,
he's not
pretty tall.
That much taller than me. Like.
Oh, is he taller?
Yeah, he's taller than me for sure. He's tall. He's definitely taller than me. But it's not common. Like I would call him like tall for a Filipino person. I wouldn't I wouldn't say he's average.
True.
So I don't know much about like other cultures, but from what I know, I think that stereotype has some truth to it about Asians being short. I think
I feel like women on average 5'5".
Yeah, that's pretty short.
But some.
I've seen even shorter than that.
Most Asian women probably like 5 feet, a little bit over that.
Then how do they make the K-pop girls look so tall though?
Because they're skinny. Well, not skinny, but they're like slimmer. They have smaller waist.
Good camera angles.
And smaller legs, so they look taller. Like
they look,
long-legged Lisa, you know?
They look... Like, how tall is Lisa?
I think 5'6", something like
That's not that tall.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, she looks, like, super long,
I think they're all around that height.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Then again, they always use centimeters. This is also a weird
thing. That's true.
This is a weird Canadian thing, so if you have any, like, American viewers... Because I think Americans only... Like, they still use imperial. Like, they use the 5'8", 5 whatever. Like, they use feet, inches. Mm-hmm. The thing in Canada is we do the same, except on, like, actual documentation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when we speak about things, like, how much do you weigh? How tall are you? We use imperial.
Yeah.
I've never met another person who was, like, from here would say, like, yeah, I'm 172 centimeters. I'd be like, what the heck does that mean?
Unless they grew up in Asia. Or they grew
no,
up
but
in
if they
Korea.
grew up here, they would say, no, I'm 5'8" or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's weird because on our license, we would have centimeters listed out.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah. So, like, in terms of, like, medical or, like, things you have to fill out on a document, we will use metric, but when we're speaking to each other, we use imperial.
Yeah.
Like, we don't use kilos to weigh ourselves. Like, who does that? Except on our medical records, it would say kilos, but I would never refer to myself.
I never really noticed that until now.
It's really dumb. I don't know why we do it, but that's definitely a thing.
That's weird. Do you know how much you weigh in kilograms?
Heck no.
Okay.
Not at all.
Do you know how tall you are in centimeters?
No.
Okay.
My license will probably say, but I think I just guessed it when I wrote it down. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I had to convert it. Mm-hmm. But I would never, like, list myself as, like, centimeters or something.
Yeah, same.
It's weird.
It is weird.
I don't know why we do it, but that's just a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just thinking about that anime.
Uh-huh.
Well, you told me about it. I don't think I've watched it. Have we watched it? The one where the tall girl falls for the short guy?
Which one's that one again?
I think we watched it. We watched it. Right?
Tall girl with the short guy.
Yeah, right? Isn't it? Someone correct me.
Why don't I remember?
It has to be that.
Either way, like, I get what you mean, though, because in animes, like, they would refer to their heights as, like, centimeters.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking it up, like, how many is that in feet and inches?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's weird that we don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I brought that up.
Yeah.
Would I date a shorter guy?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I've always seen this joke that, like, Filipino girls tweet out or, like, put out. It's like Filipino guys only date Filipino girls because, like, those are the only girls that are shorter than them.
Oh.
That kind of
I wonder if that's true.
I mean, it's so weird.
To an
like,
extent.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, in terms of, like, the male-female relationships, like, in terms of, like, height, I could see it being weird for a guy to, like, want to date a taller girl. It shouldn't be a thing, but it is.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you're confident enough, you should be totally fine dating someone who's taller than you if you're a guy. But it's still... I get why people don't really like it. My
dad is shorter than my mom.
That's very true.
And she doesn't wear heels because she doesn't like appearing too tall.
Aw.
Yeah. But she... Like, for an average Filipino woman, my mom is tall.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
And I'm, like, about her height. No, I'm a little shorter.
Yeah, she is tall.
She's tall.
Yeah. There are definitely exceptions, is the thing. With all stereotypes, there are exceptions for sure. Mm-hmm. But I think the true one does ring true for a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Shall we move on?
Yeah, I think that was a good one.
Yeah. Thank you, Jasmine.
I actually didn't even think about that one.
Yeah.
Should I go next?
Yeah, go next.
Okay. This one's from Erin. So shout out to Erin again for submitting. Erin. Hers was all Asians play the piano.
Ooh.
Right?
Could we change that to plays an instrument?
Yeah, I was going to think more generally.
Okay.
Like, has either had piano lessons or some sort of instrument lesson.
Yeah.
Or so it's either they play it and play it still, or they played it when they were a kid, forgot everything. Yeah. Stopped, forgot it, and hate it now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For us, it's we both play.
Definitely true.
Yeah, for us, we play piano. Yeah.
I think we play piano. You play like 10 million instruments. You play... Yes, I play that.
Not really. Name an instrument.
Trumpet.
I can.
You know how to play it, though.
I know how to, but I can't play it well.
You know the foundations of it.
Sure.
So there.
Somewhat, yeah. Yeah.
I also know how to play the trumpet.
Okay,
I only put that because
there you go.
I figured you might.
I play a million instruments. She also plays a lot of instruments too.
Yeah, that's probably why we got together in the end. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we like doing music stuff. Music's fun.
Music stuff.
But it's definitely true though.
Oh yeah.
I feel every person I know who's Asian has had at least piano lessons or instrument lessons when they were a kid.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen anyone who hasn't.
Uh-huh.
So I think that one's really true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the playing is like not true, like in terms of every Asian plays an instrument, but every Asian has had instrument lessons once in their life.
I'm trying to think if I know anyone that hasn't. That's Asian.
From what I know, I swear everyone at least has something.
I feel like if you... Actually, no. Because even if you grew up abroad, like, not abroad here, but in the Philippines or wherever, they still know how to play an instrument.
Yeah. Because when I mean for lessons, I don't mean like in school. I mean outside of school. Mm-mm. So like you're going to like a conservatory and getting lessons there. Because if you learn in school, everyone learns in school. That's not really a thing. But I mean like your parents are making you take lessons outside of school. That's pretty true.
Did you like piano lessons growing up?
The thing is, okay, so now I used to take like classical piano lessons when I was younger, but I don't play classical music anymore.
Far from it.
No, I'm so far from classical music. I like it. I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
But in terms of playing it, I'm not virtuistic enough to play that kind of music, and I don't necessarily enjoy trying to learn it. I don't know.
Sorry to set.
I mean, I think classical music is fine.
We're practicing.
We're practicing.
Oh.
Yeah, all the time. For 40 hours a day. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
No, I only asked you because I hated it.
Like private. Hating lessons.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the teachers. I bounced around a lot of teachers.
Oh really?
Have you ever been in a group piano class?
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Even though it's kind of fun because like you can talk to other kids and stuff like that, like that's cool and stuff. But actually no, I think that's better than private. Private's a little intimidating.
Yeah. In grade 1, I had private lessons. I hated it.
How come?
Because it was so intimidating.
Yeah.
I just felt like I was constantly messing up and being judged.
To be fair, I didn't.
Wow, I was anxious as a kid.
To be fair, I didn't practice as much as I should.
Yeah.
It's always like, practice, and you're like, you can't even play even a little bit more than what you played last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
But also group lessons, there's that shame of being like, oh, I didn't practice enough, and I'm gonna stink in front of my peers.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's true too, because you always have like peers that are better than you, or like it's always an imbalance usually. I think the big thing when it comes to that, like that can even going further from music, like putting your kids in something that they don't necessarily enjoy.
Yes.
Even though you think it's good for them, but if they don't like it, they're not gonna get anything out of it.
Yeah, they're just gonna hate it.
Right.
They won't enjoy their time.
Yeah. Like I grew up and like music and I'm trying to make it a part of my career.
Yes.
But like, that's just an exception. That's like a one in the thing. I actually enjoyed it, but a lot of kids aren't going to enjoy it, and that's why, like at least people who are our age, who had lessons when they were younger, don't remember anything or didn't pursue it because they didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But some people say they wish they had continued because it looks cool.
Yeah. No,
or it sounds cool.
Yeah.
But as a kid, they hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, don't waste your money on piano lessons. It's expensive.
It is.
At least when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I don't even know how much it is now, but it was like 24 bucks for like half an hour.
Oh
like $20 for half an hour. That's nothing. You can't do anything in half an hour.
It has to be way more now.
I would think so, right?
Yeah.
That's why.
Especially those like private ones.
Private's always gonna be more.
For sure.
But I would say that's a good one because I think it is true that at least most people have had at least piano lessons or some sort of instrument lesson. I don't know where that comes from though. Like, I don't know what the origin of like why specifically Asian parents are so like you gotta either play the piano or the violin.
I think it relates to being smart.
I mean, hey, there is a like in terms of intelligence, being able to play an instrument proficiently takes
for sure
a good amount of intelligence.
For sure. Well, yeah.
Right. Plus, it helps you improve in like other things as well. I think it's good. I think learning instrument is good for you.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
I hope you would.
Improves your hand-eye coordination, makes you smarter. Apparently, they've done studies where people who are like proficient in like instruments tend to do better in like other subjects and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Specifically like math or
yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Right. I think that rings true for me. I just didn't give a crap about math. That's why I did bad.
Oh, you were in the STEM program.
Yeah, so we won't talk about that.
We talked about it last week.
What else? Like it just, I think it's overall it's just good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So give it a try. If you don't know an instrument, try learning an instrument.
Learn the piano. Learn the basics.
Yeah. Learn how to just read the notes and understand the function of a keyboard. Then you can do anything with it.
Yeah.
It's really simple. It's not that complicated.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll have a music lessons cast.
All right. Taught by Ryan.
Sure. So yeah, I think that was a good one. Yeah. Thank you, Aaron, for submitting that one.
Aaron.
Do you want to go?
Yes. All right. Next one is from Cindy. And
shout out to Cindy.
Shout out to Cindy, my childhood bestie. She says that Asians don't use dishwashers.
Asians don't. Specific. That's so specific. Asians don't use dishwashers.
Yeah.
So like the thing you open and
yeah.
you put all the things in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever used the dishwasher?
Thing is, my mom every day she says that we need one.
Yep.
And we're trying to look for one.
Okay.
It's been a while, but it's not happening. But
gosh, I can't think of anyone. I mean, maybe I don't know them enough to know like what their family dish system protocol is like.
Right.
But I feel like that would be such an Asian thing. Like
yeah.
dishwashers, like why would you need that kind of thing?
True.
Yeah.
Because like you're washing dishes, you can do that by hand.
Yeah.
Why would you need more technology and waste more money on it?
That's true. Like, hey, I do a lot of dishes.
Yeah, you do.
And I've gotten to the point because I do it so much, I'm so meticulous about it. Like, if I see one thing, I'm gonna rewash that dish if I miss something. Like, I'm super like on it, right? And maybe for me, I wouldn't trust a dishwasher to get it as clean as I would. I don't know.
Damn, you're doubting a dishwasher's skills. Damn.
But I understand why dishwashers are good because they're way more efficient.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't waste. I waste a lot of water.
100% take a dishwasher over doing it manually.
That is true. Dishwashing kind of sucks.
It's not fun.
Most of the times because the what do you call it? The sink.
What do you call it?
You know the thing and the water go. The sink that I wash dishes in, it's like short, so I'm like bent down for like 20 minutes, and my back hurts like after. I finish washing and stuff like that.
Post back massages.
Yeah, probably.
Aw.
That's a funny one.
It is, but thinking about it now, I don't think a lot of us do use dishwashers.
It would be such a thing because the Asian stereotype is like we do like things the good old fashioned way. Like we don't need all of this, all of that faff, all of this. Like why would we need a dishwasher? You're the dishwasher. Just use your hands.
Yeah.
Right? There you go.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things.
My family doesn't use it. You don't use it. Our friends don't use it for the most part.
I can't think of anyone who does. Right? I think it's especially because like it's considered like a luxury, I think, to us.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Because in terms of like basic appliances, fridge, stove, whatever, like those kind of things, right?
Yeah.
I think a dishwasher is like luxurious, at least in my eyes. I don't know if that's weird or not.
No, like when you're buying a house, you're gonna look for a fridge, stove. Is there a dishwasher? No,
I don't.
There's not one.
There's
installed,
not.
and I don't want it.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I wouldn't even ask for it. That's the thing. I wouldn't.
Some people
I just
look
be
for
like,
that.
I would be like, whatever. I'm the dishwasher. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't so wasteful, I would always just manually wash.
Yeah. I got it.
Okay, Twitter poll.
We're
gonna put out a Twitter poll.
If
answer it if you're Asian, because that's the whole point of the Asian stereotype. Do you or does your family use a?
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold 1 second. Continue with your thought.
We're gonna put out a Twitter poll, because this one's a weird one. Mm-hmm. So if you're Asian, answer the Twitter poll. Does your family or do you use a dishwasher in your house?
Let us know.
I really want to know, because I think just, not to say that Asians are cheap, but I think we're more frugal than most.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And I think a dishwasher is like, ooh, so you're rich now. You got a dishwasher. Look at you, big boy over here.
That's actually not even a lie, though. That's true.
That's what it feels like.
That's true. Yeah.
Dishwasher feels like rich people stuff. I don't know. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that's how I feel about it. Yeah.
No, I get it.
Use a dishwasher? Oh, you're too good to wash your own dishes, dude? Who are you?
But I would assume, like, people with big families or, like, people who have gatherings a lot would need a dishwasher.
Yeah. Especially it's probably more time efficient as well.
For sure.
No, I totally get why you would use one. I'm just saying you're conceited and really rich, and that's why you have a dishwasher.
All right.
I'm kidding. By the way, I'm joking. All right, that's a good. I really like that one. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy. Sorry, I
didn't see it. Okay, this one is from my high school friend Vincent. Who also replied to last week's one. So thank you, Vincent, again.
Drop your ads.
For the true stereotype, he said that all Asians eat rice. Yes.
Yeah.
What Asian culture doesn't have rice as a staple in most of their dishes? I think I'm a little bit different now, because my mom actually watches a lot of cooking stuff, so we've been having a lot less rice lately.
Same.
Which I think is good, because white rice is trash for you.
It's not good for you.
Think about it.
It's just carbs. There's no real nutritional value in it, unless you're having brown rice or rice, red rice.
Oh, yeah. We've only had parboiled rice. I can't even remember the last time we had white rice in our house.
Yeah, same.
We only have parboiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Healthy. Yeah. But yeah, isn't white rice also very, like, sugary?
Oh, yeah, some brands I feel.
Right. Sugary, starchy, fat, fatty. Right. But it's great. Like, when I have white rice, like, if I'm going out to a restaurant or, like, someone else's family gathering and there's white rice, I'm like,
yes,
thank
please.
you. Because it's, like, a treat to me. I'm like, yes. Because it just, like, the way it soaks up, like, flavors from other food. Because I feel like when it comes to Asian, like, cooking, like the you don't need the rice to have any flavor.
Yeah.
It's just to soak up everything else.
Yeah.
The flavor of all the other dishes.
Plus, you're a sauce man and you like sauce in your rice.
Saucy rice. That's all I need. Sometimes, like, let's say someone's making, like, I don't know, Filipino stew, menudo or something like that. If there's no,
could have said adobo or something.
Any of those, right?
Yeah.
If there's just the sauce left,
you'll take it.
Bring it over. I'm just gonna scoop the rice and then pour the sauce over it.
Yeah.
That's all I need. That's totally fine with me. Yeah.
You're also the type of person that would take sinigang soup in your rice.
Okay, this is weird. I'm gonna call out all the Filipinos who do this, because maybe I'm weird.
We both do this.
Okay, whenever I see, like, sinigang served at a party, or any sinigang, for those who don't know, it's like a Filipino soup, right?
A sour base.
Yeah.
But some people like it more sour, some people don't.
Sure. It's just like just think of any soup, whatever soup. But because it's Asian, like, you're gonna have it with rice. But most people I've seen, so they'll have a plate and they'll put the rice in the plate and they'll have the soup in the bowl and they take the soup from the bowl and then put it on the plate to eat with the rice. I'm like, why would you do that when you just put the rice in the bowl and then pour the soup on top of the rice? And then the rice soaks up all the soup.
Yep.
Like, why would you not do it that way?
Yep.
So then people look at me like I'm weird that I put the rice directly into the bowl. Like, why would you do that? That seems weirder to me. I don't know.
I'll bet you brought this up to my parents last week, or was it? Yeah, last week.
Did I?
Yeah, when you came over.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "Yeah, you're right."
It doesn't make sense.
He's never thought about it before.
The problem with the plate, right, is that you like put scoops of soup onto the rice to get the flavor into the rice.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna, like, spread out and dissolve. Then it's not as, like, flavorful. But if you have the rice submerged into the soup, then it's always flavor all the time, and it adds, like, some substance to the soup.
Yeah.
Because my idea is like Italians, right? They put pasta in their soups to give it like substance. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like the same thing for me. It's like rice in the soup. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
No, that's just how I eat it. I'm the same way.
Yeah. But yes, all Asians eat rice. That's 100% facts.
Sidetrack. So there's I don't know if this is true, but my dad told me. Mm-hmm. There's like a portion in the Philippines where they have their soup, like a sinigang, mm-hmm. and they separate their vegetables. They put it in a plate. They put the meat on a plate too. They take it out of the soup. Like they cook it in the pot. Okay. But they separate everything, and then you just eat it like that.
Yeah, it's separate. Yeah. Why would you do that? The whole point of that's so. Why would you deconstruct it? Okay, I would deconstruct it to break the meat, mm-hmm. but then I just put it back. Mm-hmm. So that's all there.
Yeah. No, like it's like a potluck. You have your plate, your bowl. You put your soup in the bowl, right? And then you have the meat. You take the meat, put it on your plate. Put the veg, put it on your plate.
But it's not in the soup.
But it's not in the soup.
Why would you do that?
And you have your rice on the plate too.
No.
It's weird, right?
No, you just put everything into the bowl.
The first time I saw that, it was at one of our members' house, and I was like, what is that? I thought this is sinigang.
You're just making more work for yourself.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry about that. A soup is a soup.
Oh, this is going to be controversial.
Okay. Soup is soup. It's just this.
Soup is soup.
You can have a side. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
But soup is soup.
Just soup is soup.
Have it all in the soup is. It should be easy to eat. It should just all be in one.
Yeah.
You don't need to like deconstruct it and have a bunch of stuff on the thing.
True. Yeah.
Even though like it's fine having sides. That's not my point. Having sides is fine. Mm-hmm. But I mean the soup should come in one.
Should come together.
That's
like
it.
All the ingredients should be all in one place.
Yeah. I'm getting really heated about the soup, but now I want soup.
Oh, we should get soup.
This is a good day for soup.
It's a soup day.
It's a soup day. You know what I mean, guys? This is a soup day.
It's a soup day.
I think a funny thing, I don't know if this is true with other Asian cultures, but Filipinos Filipinos even eat rice for breakfast.
Yeah. Have you had tapsilog before?
What is that? No. Tapsilog. What the heck is tapsilog?
Tapsilog?
Yeah.
What is this tapsilog? Okay, so...
Why are you speaking to me in Tagalog? Tagalog. What did you say? What was it called again?
Tapsilog.
Tapsilog. Tapsilog.
Ew!
Sorry, I'm just trolling.
So, there are different variations of this,
mm-hmm.
But tapsilog is tapa.
Uh-huh.
Which is rice. Garlic rice?
Okay.
Do you like garlic rice?
Yeah. Who
doesn't? Good. I was about to say, if you don't...
Garlic rice? Like, if you're going to make fried rice, you need garlic.
Yeah.
Right? You can't have it without it.
Have you had just garlic rice?
That's good, too.
Okay.
I like garlic. I like rice. Put them together. What's the problem?
Okay, Joey. Meat, good.
Meat, good. What's the other? Peas, good. Ladyfingers, good.
Yeah. So there's tapa. I think tapa is the rice. C. What's the C again?
You're just telling me.
I know. Okay. I'll just say what's on the plate.
Sure.
So there's garlic rice.
Yeah.
There's fried egg. And there's longanisa.
Nice. That sounds good.
Some variations have daing on it too. Daing is like fried fish if you don't know what it is.
Daing.
I mean, dried fish.
Daing.
Daing.
I love daing. I actually do though. It's really good.
And I think that's all.
That sounds like a traditional Filipino breakfast to me.
That's what it is. It's pretty much it.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. But some people pay for that when you can just make it at home.
What? Why would you pay for that? That's the thing too. It's like I think with Filipinos, I can't think of most Filipinos that I know that would go out for Filipino food.
Yeah, because we make it better at home.
Yeah, because my mom would be like, I can just make that. Why would you go out and eat it?
That's literally my mom.
Why would you go out and pay for it?
Have you been to We're not. No. We're never going to be sponsored by them.
Sponsored?
Sorry.
We don't love you because we never
I might
eat
cut
there.
this out. I'm going to bleep out the name.
Okay.
I'll bleep out the name.
There's a Filipino restaurant that's like a thing, but I don't think I've ever gone to a Filipino restaurant.
Oh, so you've never been there?
Any Filipino restaurant.
Okay, good.
That's not in the Philippines.
I see.
Obviously, right? Yeah. I mean, then.
Ooh, here's a question. What's your favorite restaurant in the Philippines? That's not Jollibee.
I don't know. I mean,
do you remember
I went to a lot of local places, and they were good.
Oh, you only been to local.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I went to like a franchise besides like Jollibee or something like that.
Okay.
It's more fast food anyway.
Yeah.
Like what's not to like about Jollibee? It's fried chicken.
Fried chicken, good.
Fried chicken, Filipino spaghetti,
good.
What else? The breakfast is pretty good too. It's funny too because they serve rice.
I've never had it here.
If you guys have never been to Jollibee, when they serve you rice, it almost looks like it's a hamburger.
It's like a patty.
Because it comes in like a little patty wrapper.
Yeah.
It's cute.
I've never had Jollibee burgers or their beef steak.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I have either.
I don't think you want to go there for that. You go there for the chicken.
There for the chicken and the spaghetti. Yeah. That's all you need.
Yeah.
But I think some people, I can't remember, but I wanted to talk to people who weren't Asian, like having rice for breakfast. That's probably like who does that? It's like no, that's very common. At least for Filipinos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about other cultures. Rice for breakfast, like other Asian cultures.
I think they do.
Yeah?
I think they do. Yeah. In some sort of variation, they'll have it. But
it's like you can't have an authentic Asian meal without rice most of the time.
For sure.
Even if the dish is not rice focused, you'll have rice there.
Yeah.
When you need it on the side, at least. Right?
And the thing with rice and other food, there has to be a good proportion or a good ratio.
That's the struggle of everyone, dude. Yeah. Sometimes, you have too much rice for the ulam.
Ulam.
And the ulam, there's too much ulam for the rice, you know what I mean, dude? So you say you have too much ulam and not enough rice, then you gotta get more rice. But then there's too much rice for the ulam. That's the struggle of all Filipinos. Right there.
Or any Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing I hate though. Is like say I'm getting leftover rice and I don't get enough. It's like, well, I don't want to go heat up more. I'm just gotta live with it. I guess.
That's true.
It has to be the balance. You have to have the perfect balance. The perfect amount of rice, the perfect amount of food. Yeah, mix it together.
Yes. Yeah. Any Asian will agree with you.
But yes, all Asians eat rice. That's not even a thing. We don't have to debate that. No. That's 100% true. Yeah.
They'll have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their snacks, and maybe their midnight snack too.
Name it.
And we'll eat it with our hands too.
Oh yeah. For those of you who don't know, Filipinos, we like to eat rice with our hands.
Yeah. Kamayan.
There's like a technique. You gotta scoop it like
and
that.
Your thumb is the little.
Yeah, you kind of like.
Lever.
You like push. It's like say it's like all stuck here. You push it into your mouth like that.
Weird.
I think other cultures like.
Yeah.
No,
I think so.
Right? But that's mostly Asian.
I think more so like the southeastern part.
True.
Like
true.
Vietnamese.
And Thai. I think I've seen like South Asian, like Indian.
That
kind
too.
Of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely eat with their hands. Yeah.
It's sick. It's sick. Just wash your hands and you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of more efficient that way. Let's think about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Don't need to wash utensils.
Another thing.
Oh, okay.
But specifically Filipinos.
Uh-huh.
Like, if you don't need a knife if you're having Filipino food.
Really?
No. If it's a Filipino dish, you got a fork and a spoon.
You're fine.
And you're just doing this. And you're not really eating with the fork. The fork is just a guide.
Yeah.
Like you prick the thing, whatever it is, then you.
Now you're just telling people how to eat, because I feel like using a fork and a spoon is the same in all cultures.
No. Very different.
What?
Very different. Because a lot of times if you're having a dish, right, you'll probably have like a steak knife there or something else.
Uh-huh.
But it's fork and spoon in one hand like this. Or you're eating with your hands.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that.
Like it can't be a Filipino dish if I can't eat it with my hands or with just a fork and spoon. If I need a knife, then it's not.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Sure. Okay. All right. I was trying to think of something to.
Think about it. Sorry, I think we talked about.
We're in a mood today.
I love food. It gets me heated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll move on from that one. Thank you, Vincent, for the rice submission. Okay, someone submitted something about. I think this is true. This is a bit of like a darker one.
It is.
So we'll wrap up with like a
I haven't even been on the half full pod.
Okay.
Yet.
Switch to the half full pod. We'll bring this one up. I think it's a common stereotype. At least I think for. I don't know about most Asian cultures, because I can only obviously speak about Filipinos, but maybe this is true for other Asian cultures. It's this idea that some parents don't really understand the whole thing about like mental issues, like mental health and stuff like that, right? It's not something that they're super educated about. Yeah. So that like when people do suffer through it, they don't necessarily really understand it.
Yeah.
Right? And I think sometimes certain people do things that kind of like, I don't know. There's all these like pressures and all these things like that we talked about last week with the whole Asians having to be academically successful.
Yeah.
To fit like this mold that we've created, right? And when you don't measure up to certain standards, right, of what that means, then like that can really affect you, right? So.
I feel like every Asian can relate to that though. There's a lot of pressure being put onto them.
Yeah.
And it affects with their mental health, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at like, not to bring up like bad stuff, but I swear I've read that like suicide numbers are really high in places like Korea, in places like Japan, because there's like such this whelming amount of pressure put on like young people to have to succeed in like certain ways, you know. And I feel like even though I don't think people in our lives are necessarily forcing us, but like sometimes it's these little pressures that like can affect people, you know. And they don't, I think most, I mean, I think some Asian parents don't like have this understanding that like mental health is like a actual thing that people, you know, need to take care of, right? So, yeah.
I thought of something, but I don't want to say it.
Okay, we'll move on. Maybe we'll have a separate thing for that.
But maybe. Yeah. We'll see.
Anyway, back to the funny stuff. Sorry about that.
Should I cut that out? We'll see.
Yeah, you know.
I only have this left.
Yeah, same here. My gosh. Okay. The last submission comes from John again. Thank you, John, for submitting. The reason why.
We're just both rolling our eyes at this one.
So he submitted, and I quote. So my question was, what's an Asian stereotype that is actually true? And he said, quote, small pee-pee, unquote.
Oh, he said small pee-pee for you?
Yeah.
He said tiny pee-pee for me.
Same thing. What would you rather want, a small one or a tiny one?
Doesn't matter. If you're under 14...
cover your ears, don't listen to this.
Cut, say goodbye. Bye.
But the thing is, that... Okay, obviously it's a joke, right? Obviously it's not true, right? It is a, like, common stereotype, though, that's been joked about, like, countlessly. Like, most shows are, like...
It's been a thing on, like, the media and, like, TV.
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
Honestly, I don't know.
That's so mean.
Yeah. Because I think especially... Look. I won't go into, like, this huge thing about, like... dick sizes.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Right? But... I think it's a bad stereotype to exist. Because, like, it just assumes something about someone... And it's something that's out of their control. You know what I mean? Because obviously, it's such a huge thing in the media to, like, especially for men. Like, I can say this as a guy, I guess. Sometimes there's this huge pressure that, like, about, like, penis size. Like, it actually exists. And the thing is so stupid is that it mostly comes from other guys.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really stupid. Because, like, I've listened to, like, a lot of female podcasts. Or, like, females talking about issues more related to like sex and things like that, and most of them don't care about that. It's the guys that care about it more. And it's so dumb. It's like, why you guys care so much about it? It doesn't make sense, right? But the fact that it exists like solely with like, oh yeah, you're Asian, so you probably have a small penis or whatever. It's like, I don't like that stereotype because it's dumb, right? First of all, it doesn't matter. Second of all, it's dumb because it's not true. Right, and third of all,
what was John saying is true?
John's just joking around. But I think I like that he submitted though, because it's like it's something that actually exists though as a stereotype. It is true.
It's a stereotype for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Like not to say that it is true. Like that Asian people tend to have smaller penises. I'm saying that the existence of it being a stereotype is true.
Yeah.
It's been depicted many times in media or just like in general, like when people talk about stuff like that. Right?
I feel like... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I feel like some writer on a show slept with an Asian guy, and they were disappointed with him, and so they added it to the script, and then it caught on.
True.
I feel like that's what happened.
I guess so. Like, I don't think it's not funny. I think it's funny to I'm not super sensitive about that stuff. Like, I'll laugh at anything, but I can see how it could diminish certain people's confidence. Because I think it's a confidence issue, right? Because I appreciate people like Tim Chantarangsu, aka like formerly Timothy Delgado, right? Or like people or like other Asian creators, because they're trying to like break this whole stereotype that Asians have to be like this unconfident, or like Asian guys specifically, unconfident, nerdy, not good with women, unattractive, right? Like not sloppy, but like socially inept.
Yeah.
All these things, right? And it's all encapsulated in this idea that they have a small dick.
Yeah.
Because that kind of that's like kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Right? And like obviously trying to break that mold that's not necessarily true, but that's like a figure that's been presented by like media in countless forms, and it's like that's not necessarily true. Right?
Silicon Valley.
Is that? What do you mean by that? I've never watched it.
The one Asian guy on the show, I think he's the only Asian guy. His name is Jimmy, and that's basically...
Oh, Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that guy.
I forgot his name on the show, but...
I've never seen the show, but I've seen his stand-up.
Yeah.
It's really good, yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
that's
him?
literally his character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look, if you're Asian and nerdy, that's not the problem. The problem is that it's like why is it always us getting depicted as...
That. Yeah.
You know?
It's like, why can't... I mean, there are movies like Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, yeah. All
pretty much
most Asian dudes
debunked all of that.
They're hot.
Yeah.
In that movie, did.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, like, good. Like, I like seeing things like that. And the whole thing, that kind of encapsulates the whole thing that, like... Because having, like... Let's think about this, like small dick energy versus big dick energy.
Oh, yeah.
That whole thing, right? Was that like Ariana Grande or something that brought that?
Yeah.
But like, that stuff kind of makes sense because it's a confidence issue, right? Because if we like demoralize people who, like on a technical aspect, yes, have a small penis, then that makes them less confident in themselves.
True.
You know what I mean? As opposed to like being more confident and being fine with approaching people, talking, right? Breaking out of their shell. Like, I don't know. Things like that.
Sorry.
No, go.
I just remembered an episode of New Girl.
Uh-huh.
You don't remember what
the dude with the micro penis. Yeah.
When they're in the bedroom and Justice like, micro penis.
Okay, that's a medical condition, and he can't control that.
I felt so bad.
He can't control that. Because, look, talking as a male, like, it's weird we have this whole, like, prideful thing about it.
About size.
Yeah, it's something that exists, and it because it exists amongst us, we're always, like, scared of, like, comparing and stuff like that, scared of being, like, not enough for someone. Not to make, like, a pun, but, like, not even just about... penis size, just like in general, because not having that confidence, like it can hinder like someone's relationship and stuff like that, because they just don't feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like an insecurity thing. It's a confidence thing.
So here's a lesson to all the guys out there.
Guys, doesn't matter.
Be confident in who you are.
Like, ask girls that you know. Most of them won't care. There are some that will.
Yeah.
There are some that will, but it's not the top of the list of what they're looking for in a person.
It's like, I'm looking for a big one.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's gonna be.
Is that how? Yeah, I'm looking for a big one. What the heck was that?
Those females. What are you talking?
Oh, I guess so. But look. That's not gonna be at the top of their list, at least for most girls, at least for most sensible girls, right? So don't like if you think you do have one, like it's not gonna prevent you from having a good relationship with someone.
Yeah.
Right. So
for sure.
Right. And like the whole Asians have small dicks, like just forget that. It's not. It's whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
It's not true anyway.
Yeah, it's not true. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. I think
if anyone assumes that, just say that it's not true.
But just to like wrap that point up,
yeah,
it comes down to we're always being depicted as like not attractive, unconfident, nerdy, like all these like negative things, right? So that all revolves around the same idea, but that's not true. And at least now it's like starting to be depicted more, because it's always gonna come down to media. People are always gonna assume certain stereotypes or certain ideologies, certain ideas. I don't know. All these things about certain people based on things that they see.
Yes.
So if they're depicted in the media as more in like roles that are better suited or just more general, then it'll probably eventually balance out.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Right?
Yeah.
At least I think.
No, I agree.
Anyway, yeah.
And I think that's all.
That's all we got?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for those who have submitted. So that was Asian stereotypes that are true / untrue, or that are just kind of funny.
Yeah. We should do this again.
Yeah, this is
like
fun.
More of a interaction based.
I like it because I don't have to think of any ideas myself.
Yeah, I mean, same.
So, let's put out the Twitter poll: dishwasher or no dishwasher?
Yes.
Does your family use one? Because I really want to know if that's the thing or not.
Yeah. Also follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, you can follow us on Twitter at
The Halfflepod.
Instagram?
Instagram is Halfflepod.
And obviously...
And on our personals, but...
Yeah, but YouTube channel?
YouTube channel, The Halffle Podcast.
There
we
you
don't
go.
have a custom name yet, or a custom URL yet, because we need more than 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
we definitely hit.
We're only.
But we have 20, and I didn't know that
21!
until yesterday.
21, hit the big 21. So thank you for everyone who subscribed.
Yeah.
Yeah, share this around.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Ask them if they use a dishwasher. And
don't ask them their penis size.
Please don't.
Don't ask.
Don't. But if you want to, I mean, you can, but like, don't.
Probably not.
They might find you weird, right? Have you ever asked anyone that?
No.
Good.
At least I don't think so.
Hey. Okay. Sorry. Here I go. My brain's going there. When you're ever in a urinal, don't you compare sizes?
Wait, what?
Do guys do that?
What?
Do guys compare sizes?
No.
Okay, good.
What's wrong with you?
Just checking. I'll cut this out.
Oh, wait. So you think that when guys are in the bathroom, we're like looking at people? That's what you...
No, that's
What's
not
that?
That's not what I think.
Then what are you trying to say?
Are you saying you've never went into a urinal and been like, damn, that guy's weird?
No! Never!
Alright, peace.
Oh
Bye.
my god. Wait, you don't... Are you... Okay, look. No, we don't... At least I don't do that. I hope guys don't... Usually guys, okay, when we go...
Man.
Look, okay, before we end it, guys have a rule.
I'm cutting this out.
Unwritten rule. No. Leave this in as a bonus clip at the end.
Okay.
Leave this in as a bonus clip at the end. Okay, guys have a rule, right? You have to leave one urinal in between.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Unless it's really busy. Let's say you're like at a movie theater. Because movie theater bathrooms, so busy.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. You gotta go, dude, screw the rule. Just go and do it. Right? Go in between. But most of the time, if it's an empty bathroom, you want to leave a space because we don't want to see each other.
Oh, okay, good.
Like you're pressed up in a way that like you're looking dead straight.
Ah, so it's weird if a guy will look down.
Yo, I'd be like, get out.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Okay.
No.
See, I don't know bathroom
etiquette. You go, you try to leave a space if you can. Dead eye.
Okay, good. I hope so.
Or you're looking down at your own. That's it.
I'd hope so.
That's it.
I hope your eyes aren't wandering.
Anyway, this has been the Half Full Podcast. Leave this in, because girls need to know this. Girls need to know this if they don't know already, or at least girls like you that don't know.
So not like me to ask that too. Like I'm never curious about males.
Well, there you go. That makes me feel good.
Only you.
Thank you guys for listening. This has been really awesome. It's been fun doing more consistent recordings. Please share this. We would love more people to listen to this. I'm Ryan. This is Eunice.
Wait.
Bye. Wait.